A&M-Commerce standing here with Coach Case. Coach, phenomenal game.
Yeah, that was a gritty performance, right? Both teams, after that first set, what was remarkable in that first set is they only had one unforced error. So we scored 24 of our 25 points. And then after that, both teams just kind of settled back into their averages. So it got a lot more of a dogfight there at the end of set 2, for sure set 3, and then the beginning of set 4.
Yeah, that first set, the first time in over a year you guys held an opponent outside of a fifth set, obviously, under 10 points. Just a phenomenal set up and down. I think, to me, it was the best set I've seen you guys play this season.
Well, just really focused, right? Focused on the game plan. We knew what they were going to do. And credit to the players and the coaching staff to have them ready to play and knowing what Northwestern was going to do. I mean, that's a good volleyball team. Yeah. And they got a lot of really good players. And to kind of take away their first and second things right away, I was really impressed that our players executed that at such an efficient level, because most of those digs was dig, set, kill. And so it's good to see that, especially in the third match of a 3-match week.
Yeah, and we talked about on Thursday night, it looked like there was a lot of lucky bounces Thursday night, and the ball went here or there. But I thought in that first set, you guys created a lot of the luck. The passes were great. Yeah. The digs were in the right place. There wasn't a lot of those, we've got to scramble. It looked like you guys were in the perfect position pretty much that entire set.
Yeah, and you missed serving too, right? Like, we did such a good job serving them out of system that all of our defensive touches weren't necessarily easy, but they were very clear of what they can only do a couple of things based on that first contact. So I thought all around it was a good first set. If there was anything to change, it was probably the blocking. We didn't get a ton of blocks in that first set, but also when they're hitting 7 feet off of the net because they're out of system, it's hard to get any blocks anyways.
You had 7 serving aces in that first set, 12 for the game. It's the third straight game that you guys have eclipsed double-digit serving aces. We talk about it a lot. I thought Lyric Hebert had a great game. I mean, we talk about her a lot, but, I mean, she had the 4 aces. 27 digs. She had a lot of assists. She was all over the court once again, and it almost feels like your team feeds off of her energy a lot of times on that defensive side. Well,
I think what was impressive tonight was her with 14 assists. And that doesn't happen if Celeste Vela doesn't play defense. Yeah. So Celeste coming up with, it looks like 14, what did Celeste had? 17 digs, right? So to have 17 digs gives Lyric a lot of those opportunities. We talked about it the other night. One of the things that I'm so proud of Celeste about is becoming a defensive setter. And, you go back all the way to the time when I started here, and we had an elite setter in Jordan Neal, and we've just continued to do that. And to have great setters, especially ones that play defense, changes your team. But I'll be honest, the player that probably stepped up the most for us tonight was Essence Allen, or this afternoon is Essence Allen. You got to go back to last year when Essence was a 6-rotation player. I mean, she didn't come off the court, 20 kills, 14 digs, a block, a couple of aces. She stepped up in a situation that we haven't had to put her in all year, and she was amazing today, and I'm really grateful for the performance she turned in.
Yeah, and that was actually going to be my next statement, was the fact that this is my 3rd year doing this, and I was 2nd year covering her last year, and that is the best performance I have personally seen her play for the whole game.
Yeah, she's a special player, and we go back to the serving with those 12. One of the things that's deceptive about our team is how hard we hit the ball. So especially when you're getting a good float and that ball's flat and it's just coming right at you, you think, this is pretty easy, till that ball hits you. And it starts taking a cumulative effect, at least emotionally, where you just get hit by the ball the whole time. And Essence she's public enemy number 1 with that, because she hits hard, man. And for us to be able to get her those opportunities tonight, and her turn in on that and be really productive, both front row and back row, I'm really proud of Essence and the way she played.
And a key moment in the game, I thought, was you guys are down 23-20 at the end of the second set. Yeah. And Ashley Pennington comes in and serves 5 straight points and gets the win. You guys get the win 25-23. The defense and the serving in those 5 points was critical. It put you guys up 2-0 instead of a 1-1 tie going into the third set.
Yeah, one of the things that we've always focused on, but we've really tried to narrow down that focus the last couple of weeks, is how are we playing when we're +1, +2, -1, -2, right? And I think everybody realized that we're not we're not playing great, and it's not because we're not good enough. We're just not executing. We're not disciplined in some of those points when we're down 2 or 3 or 4 points, and we've traditionally been very good at that. And so the players, we talked about it with Tarleton, and we showed that a lot against Southeastern, but their ability to play just 1 point at a time, just win this point. Who cares what the score is, right? And I think our team has really gotten back to that mentality. And, when Ashley went in there, she wasn't trying to score 5 points. She was trying to score 1 point 5 times. And I'm really proud of the way the team has handled those competitive situations because, as we've talked about since I've been here, our team has always thrived, and they love those tight matches and those tight sets and going 5. Like, it's fun. That's the fun part about Lion Volleyball is it's so competitive.
Absolutely. Coach, thanks for doing this once again. Congratulations on the win. 4 straight wins for your program. You got a couple days off before you're on the road Thursday night, and then back here next Saturday. 11 o'clock against McNeese.
It's going to be a fun match.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks again for doing this.
Thank you.